is going to create problem, and customization comes through this ABAP programs, and it comes under the technical module where many of us may not be part of that module. And on the basis, this is for having the roles and authorization issues and other things. We will, there are a lot of things included in the basis. Basis is something like administering the complete system. Apart from the functional areas, all other things comes under basis. And somebody was talking about the governance issues and all these governance issues will be done through this basis module. Now we come to the functional modules. If you really look at it, can others put off their mic, please? Because there is a disturbance on the.
Granted, are a result of these struggles of thousands of young people seems fighting about a figure either during the freedom struggle on the dark space.
Mr. Rao, can you please put off your mic, because there is a echo coming from your system. And we have on the modules, we have production planning module, we have plant maintenance, we have quality management, we have sales and distribution, we have human capital management, we have project systems, we have materials management, and we have finance, and we have control. So normally they call it as a FICO. I just thought for understanding sake, we have FI and CO, and many of our members work more on FI module. This CO module had been a difficult module, and the consultants are also very less in the country, and there are very few organizations which can claim success on CO module. This is what Samsung was trying to say. Everybody on SAP means everybody will be talking about FI. CO modules, it will be very difficult. We will cover this CO modules capability and all as we go forward, because the requirement of this particular series of session on ERP is based on the requirement of many other members who wanted to know what is the different functions of SAP, what are all the modules, how they are getting interconnected, and what are all the types of projects that they should do in case they are going to be in the organization, and the organization is thinking of getting into SAP, what all they should look at it. So I have tried to have the discussion centered around that, and as we proceed further on to the other types of ERP, we will be taking the other experts, because I am not an expert on Tally, and also I am now talking to some of the experts of Tally, where they will be able to come and really tell us as to what are all the advantages. The other things like Dynamics and B1, we can get the people where there are people who have already implemented. We can take their help, and they will be able to come and give us the inputs on that. So this is the basically, if you really look at it, this is the SAP modules and all what we were looking at. So we sorry. So we went through all those things. What is SAP? Then we went through what is ERP, and what are all the ERP products, and what are all the modules in SAP. This is what we have covered. If we can proceed with the what are all the project types. Again, if you really look at it, these are all the project types we have. If you look at, there are different kinds of projects. One is SAP projects are implementation project. There is a rollout of project. There is an upgrade of project. There is a support project. Somebody was talking about S4 HANA there, like Mr. Behra was talking, that he will be, the organization will be now going ahead for upgrade. And support, all of us know, mainly it is, if you really look at it, is maintenance and errors handling will be the support. Once the system is implemented, it is in work, and it is being completely active and working, then also we need support on maintenance. We need support on many of the error handlings. And on upgrades, what we were talking from ECC to S4 HANA, this is what is being done. When we come to the rollout, we will come to that slightly later. When we come to implementation, Implementations are two types of implementation. One is on the greenfield implementation, another is on the brownfield implementation. Greenfield implementation, where there is no system available or there is a homegrown system, but it may not be able to satisfy everybody. So I have that. So I have a greenfield implementation. Brownfield implementation is I have got a very good homegrown IT system. Now I will have to, from there, I will have to take it to the SAP, and that will involve data migration from legacy system. Legacy system means the whatever is the system which is operating as an IT system. That is what we call as a legacy system. And fresh or first time installation of SAP is called project implementation. So it has different phases, which we will discuss a little later. And when we come to the legacy data migration, we will again discuss it when we go to the different phases of this one. Now, coming to rollout. Rollout is nothing but I have already implemented in some group of the company or in some plants of the company. Now I will have to only replicate it with a very, very minimum adjustments in case the systems are slightly different. That is called a rollout. So what is rollout? We can have a look at it. See, it is applicable for group companies within the same umbrella. That is like a different mines or steel plants or different cement plants under the same corporate. Some of the examples is Coal India and its subsidiary like BCL, BCCL, MCL, and all. Now Coal India is has done the implementation, and it is actually doing the rollout of other places. So that is what it is called rollout. And group level, your company A implements first, then rollout of the implementation takes place for other companies in the same group. So implementation may be for the first time, and then rollout may be continuously for other companies within the group. And upgrade is as a company or as a corporate as a whole, we upgrade to the higher systems. Then we come to the support of maintenance and errors handling. Okay, this is how there are SAP project types are four: implementation, rollout, upgrade, support. I have talked about SAP, but any real good ERP projects will have the same things. Uh, Mr. Rao, can you please put off your mic? Mr. Vadivel, can you just send a personal message to Mr. Rao to put off his mic, please? Because it is yeah.
I'll do
Please
it. Okay.
Yeah, please do that. Thank you. So,
Thank you.
Is there any questions needed or anything to be discussed on this before we go to the next point? What we want to discuss? Anybody has any point, please? Anyone has any point? Otherwise, we can go to the next. Any observations? Anything?